Abuja real estate using pre-sale. What is the meaning of pre-sale and why do people even use it? So if you've used it before, I know you understand what I'm going to share with you. But if you've never used or understood what pre-sales are, especially in real estate investment, this video is something you should sit down closely and listen on how you can make it big, grow, and also invest right here in Abuja. Welcome back to another live with me today here on my channel. My name is Esther and I help you buy safe, genuine, and real properties right here in Abuja. And what we basically do is that we bring properties to you, but most importantly, we educate you on how you can invest right. All right. If this is something you are willing to learn more on, I would like that you also key into this video and also don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Okay, so I can hear myself loud and clear and my visuals are very clear. All right, so let's get right into it. What is the meaning of pre-sale? To a layman, how do you explain a pre-sale? So the first thing I'm going to talk about is that you are buying full before the development gets to a location. That's the first thing. The second thing also, you are buying before the infrastructure is completed. Infrastructure are major forms of development in a location. And the third one is that you are buying before the public gets to know about that particular location or about that particular property. Then the fourth one, which is absolutely a very important point, is you are buying at the lowest possible price compared to the value of the property. Okay, so sometimes the pre-sale price you hear about is not the actual price of the property, it's a price to make people know about the location. Then after the pre-sale price, then comes the actual price. And we have a property called Crystal Estate located in Abuja, right here in Abuja. This property just started selling at its pre-sale price. For a 150 square meters is selling for 5.325 million naira. And we have options of 200 square meters, 400 square meters, and 750 square meters. The prices will be left in the description box, but my point is that these properties and these plot sizes are selling ridiculously cheap and it's at a pre-sale price. So by the 1st of April, these prices would now be sold at its actual value, which is a little above 7 million naira. If we can take a look at some of the properties around Abuja, you can literally see that some of them are selling in the neighborhood of 11 million naira. I'm talking about the 150 square meters, 11 million naira. You can see some for 15 million naira, but this we are getting at 5.3 to 5 million naira. And not just that, this is an FCDA out of a property, is a property that you have nothing to worry about regarding the title. The location is strategic and the price affordable. So let me also explain further in details how you can maximize whenever you hear pre-sale price to build your wealth portfolio. And why do people actually use pre-sale? Okay. Simple, you are buying at a low entry price. At pre-sale prices, discounts are always allowed. It's like you starting up a business for the first time. You want more clients, you want more clientele, you want people to know about you. One of the major ways to get into the hearts of people is discount prices, pre-sales, pre-launch, those kind of offers. So people get to know you. They come closer to taste or to understand who you are, the kind of properties you are selling, or whatever business it is. So that low entry gets for them to long-term impression or short-term impression. Okay, so the next thing is you are entering before the demand increases. Like I said, this is an opportunity for you to invest before the public gets to know about this location, before people now realize, oh, there's something here. And at that time, they will now buy this property at what we call the actual price, which is by the 1st of April, it will be sold for 7 points, a little above 7 million naira. And also you buy before the development kicks and before the prices adjust upwards. Pre-sale prices are one of the major ways people invest in real estate. And not just that, they invest and make a lot of fortune for themselves. They make a lot of money, all right, investing at a low price and definitely watching their money increase over a period of time. The second thing you have to pay attention when it comes to investing at pre-sale is high appreciation potential. When you buy from locations that have the potential of appreciating, you do not have, you don't know the kind of blessing or benefit that is to you. For example, we have a major property called Hoto Exclusive, and we hadn't started selling this location, but we heard that their first point of pre-sale was a little above 5 million naira. All right, but today it is selling for 11.6 million naira. And that also means that at that point, it was when nothing was happening there. It was maybe people were being told, oh, we have a property here, come and invest and all that. But today, because of the major infrastructure growth around there, a lot of people are seeking to invest at this point. Imagine people who bought at 5 points, a little above 5 million naira. Now they are enjoying 11.6 million naira. And not just that, you get to also choose good, great locations in the estate. And that is what our property in Apuasa is offering you. All right, because this high appreciation potential will help that your money, even if you're using a payment plan, we are constantly watching your money increase. For example, we have a payment plan where you can invest using 3 months or 6 months with a little a little interest. This property can guarantee that as we are paying, the prices is increasing. This is one major way a lot of smart individuals who had bought properties, a lot of them bought properties. Okay, the next thing is flexible payment option. I had hinted it earlier on. Sometimes people don't understand that there is something called flexible payment plan. Before now, I thought it was like everybody should know about it. But literally, when you get in a conversation with people, you realize that people didn't know that they can actually buy properties they love using payment plan. And that is what pre-sale also gives you. You are buying at pre-sale one, and you can even use payment plan, right? So most payment offers come with initial deposits, which we also have. Okay, then we have the spread balance across maybe 3 months and 6 months. Then it makes it easy for you to invest in a location without being stressed. And most especially if you realize that this property is now developing before your very eyes, most people now start wishing they bought more than one plot. So if you see a location that is going to or strategically going to develop in no distant time based on the trajectory, this location, we're not just saying based on books that it will develop. We have seen how the growth is going. For example, this location shares close this location Akowasa starts this journey also starts from all the way from Asokoro Expressway. I don't know if you have an understanding of where Asokoro or Guzabir Express Road is. And this location, which is Akowasa, there's a major access road, just a 10-lane road that will hit across and pass all the way from Apo Legislative, Apo Resettlement, Apo Mechanic, or do you pass ShopRite and get to this junction that will lead you to Apowasa? And from that junction to Apowasa is less than 5 minutes drive. And all these roads are all tagged. You don't have any cost to bother or worry, oh, this place is not accessible. It's accessible, you can get to your location on ground. So these are one of the advantages that one, this location is strategic, not just in words, but in trajectory based on what had happened over a period of time. The next thing about buying in using pre-sale is the first mover advantage. What does this thing mean? It means that you have better plot locations, you choose strategic position within the estate, you also have higher resale advantage later. For some people who buy properties, I've seen someone like that. He bought from an estate and bought like 5 plots, and eventually he sold 3 and used 2. So if you want to resell in the future, using a resale offer helps you because you buy cheap and over a period of time you can decide to flip. You can use some and resell the rest. That's one way to make cool cash for yourself in real estate investment. The fifth one is you have the opportunity to multiply your wealth. I believe real estate investment, you can make money using it in different methods, different means. It's just that sometimes when you understand a particular one you are using, you have to do it well and do it right. A lot of times when people hear about properties that are emerging, they are scared. Is this property real? Is it genuine? How do I know it's genuine? And all that. So we get people miss out on locations like that because they are scared of investing in locations like this. But if you take that leap of faith and most especially do your due diligence, which is also verifying from ages and making sure that you follow the due process, then don't worry about it. Most times it turns out perfectly, right? You realize that, oh, this was a great investment after all. So opportunities to multiply. The next thing we are going to talk about, I'm sorry for that break in transmission, is when you invest in locations like this, you have a margin to grow. Real estate investment is a great form of investment, absolutely true. And here is the opportunity because we can't just tell you about pre-sale opportunities and also not tell you about a property you can use as a means to experience this. We have an amazing property called Crystal Estate located in Abuja, and Crystal Estate is located in a growing corridor, right? Based on what I talked about, the growth trajectory, and most especially how that 10-lane road, which the minister or the government is building, is currently undergoing construction. And you see that a lot of people are habiting in this environment. Over a period of time, these people will start moving towards Apuasa, and this is when you can sit down and take advantage of this location before a lot of people will get to this location. All right. It also shares close proximity to Lokogoma and also the Apple axis, Gudu, and all that. So we have 150 square meters selling for a little above 5.325 million naira. And we have, like I said earlier on, we have the 200 square meters where you can build your 4-bedroom fully detached duplex. We also have your 400 square meters where you can build your 5-bedroom fully detached duplex, and also we have 750 square meters where you can build your 6-unit block of flats. Okay, so for rental people or people who love to make money using rent, this is an opportunity for you, and it's selling for a little above 529 million naira. So you see that literally this is quite a great investment, and that is why buying at a pre-sale price now gives you a massive opportunity for you to get it at this price. By the 1st of April 2026, these prices will be sold at its actual price, which is sometimes a little above 25% increase. Okay. Why does pre-sale matter and why should you consider it? You are buying before the full awareness. You are buying before everybody gets to know about this location. You are locking in at early price. You are locking in at early, very early. You are also positioning yourself before the development kicks up. Sometimes when people buy in these locations, if you ask them later on, why did you even buy from this location? They'll tell you, I don't know. I just believe that this location will develop. And that is how they will make definite and impactful wealth for themselves. All right, let's take a look at. I believe that everybody wants to make money off his or her business, right? And that is also what will help you do when it comes to real estate investment. So if you're looking to own apartments, you're looking to own block of terraces people are going to use in the future, you can take 150 square meters. Take 4. In fact, as at this morning, someone actually pointed like a line that he wanted for 150 square meters, that he's looking to build terraces in the future. Okay, so if you're looking to own rent, you can use it as short let, you can use it, people can pay you rent and live there. You can also consider 750 square meters where you can also build your 6 units, which is 3 bedroom apartment, right? 6 of them. That is one way you can also start making cool cash flow for yourself. And like I'd always say, this is quite cheap. This is quite cheap. It's below the market value. And that is why it is a great opportunity for you. And as I am talking about the price, I'm also talking about the title. The title is also great. It's an FCDA R of O property. All right. So you can also, the advantage also is that you can resell for profit tomorrow. Tomorrow you can decide to resell as you've bought, you resell for higher margin. And also you can secure a land for a long-term wealth, right? This is not just buying a land. This is building an opportunity. And I want everyone around my circle to pay attention to this opportunity, because very soon the prices will increase, right? I want you to take immediate action, because videos like this are hard to come by and opportunities like this are hard to come by. You can reach me on the number. I'll put it in the comment section, but 070-315-73951. You get to talk to me directly and either call or WhatsApp me, and I can explain in details all you need to know, right, before the price increase on the 1st of April. All right, till I come your way again, if you have further details or questions regarding this location, my inbox is open. Ask and I'll bring clarity your way. All right, bye, and I would like to hear from you.